All right, all right, all right. How's everyone doing out there today? Welcome to the 2020 edition of the Big Mountain Challenge. This is a Freeride World Tour two-star qualifying event here, hosted by the beautiful Lake Louise Ski Resort. Brought to you by Fresh from Calgary with the latest and greatest in ski apparel and equipment by Kind Bars and the Lake Louise Inn. We got about 45 athletes on tap for you today. They've been through the qualifying rounds. We're sitting here, and we're going to kick it right off with number 88's dropping in. We got Taylor Thyssen. They call him Wheezy T. He's all the way from Kimberley, BC. He is qualified. Oh, this is female. Sorry. She is qualified with a score of 24.63 from yesterday's qualifying round. This is the first of our ladies snowboarding. We have 5 athletes all together. Then we're going to move along to male snowboarding. We got 10 men. Then we've got 6 female skiers and 15 male skiers as we run through this program here today. We've got some cloudy skies, intermittent flurries. Maybe it'll break this afternoon, but this is exactly what we need. We just reached over 1.5 meters in our snowpack here at Lake Louise, and this is when things start to get real fun. All right, Taylor here is skiing at Kimberley Alpine Resort. We ask her if she's doing squats or pizza to get ready for this competition. She's pizza all the way. She wants to give a shout out to her boyfriend and her mom and dad. Thanks for coming out and supporting her in her bid to qualify for the big show, the Freeride World Tour. All these athletes are trying to boost their line scores, get some points, and maybe get invited to the big show next year. There we go, getting some air under her feet. Having a little bit of trouble with the light, but I think that's going to be a common theme for most of our athletes here today. All right, let's make some noise for our first female snowboarding competitor, wearing number 88 all the way from Kimberley, BC. We got Taylor Thyssen. Yeah, girl. Camera time for you. Say hi to mom, dad. So we've opened up our venue today to allow the athletes to adventure and demonstrate their prowess in the big mountain environment. To Looker's left, beautiful ER6 gives, again, just different opportunities, different chance for expression and radness, because that's what all these athletes are trying to prove, that they belong in the big show. All right, coming at us all the way from Squamish, skiing and Whistler in the North Shore backcountry, 27 years old, Sarah McLeod. In bib number 122, she qualified with a score of 25.633 in yesterday's qualifying rounds. No doubt she went home and did all her squats and ate all her pizzas, because that's how she prepares for these events. She wants to give a shout out to Arc'teryx and her love, Joey. Hi, Joey. You can follow her on Instagram. Where is she? Ah, there she is. Popping into Little 7. Out of the abyss and into the competition venue is she. She wants to give some advice to those kids out there. She says, don't take life too seriously. Always got to be having some fun and have a smile on your face, and that's exactly what happens in most of this big riding mountain community. Lots of smiles, lots of high fives, lots of encouragement from your fellow shred partners. Sarah McLeod's presently sitting in 4th place. She's trying to crack the podium of our 5 female athletes that have made it into today's final. Snow is coming down hard here. So can only imagine how hard it is for some of the athletes too in these flat light conditions. All right, everybody at the bottom, let's make some noise for our second athlete here in the female snowboarding category, wearing bib number 122 all the way from Squamish, British Columbia, Sarah McLeod. Yeah, girl. Hello. Camera time. Show us those pearly whites. Hope you guys brushed your teeth. Yeah, there we go. Nice. All right, we got our judges next to me over here. We got head judge Luke Nelson. We got Andreas Run. And we got Kylie Seville taking time out of their busy shredding schedules and coming to be judging McJudgersons and all of our athletes. They've been doing this for a long time, so they know exactly what's happening and how to be fair. And, of course, award the raddest skier the top prize.
We got 139. That's 139, dropping in 3, 2, 1, clear.
All right, we got Amanda Owen all the way from Collingwood. He's at a Sunshine Village, she does. She's wearing bib number 139, and she's presently sitting in third place. She's got a qualifying score of 26.2. She's going to choose her line and hope to boost that score and either maintain her podium position or maybe even vault it up to the top. Let's see what she's got for us. Having some trouble with flat light conditions. Rider Media providing our stream on the World Wide Web. Again, go to the Lake Louise events webpage and you can find the hot link so you can watch your favorite athletes. We got some broken skies forecast with highs of -11. A little bit of precipitation here. Might break this afternoon if the athletes are lucky. Sorry, man, I don't have much to say. You got to be a little bit more giving in your bio, and then we can pump you up a little more. Nonetheless, she's making some nice turns in the powder, really enjoying her run here. Let's make some noise for coming into the finish area. Wearing bib number 139 all the way from Collingwood, Ontario, Amanda Owen. Yeah. Don't forget your screen time, Amanda. Right on by. All right, don't forget, all you watching this at home and watching anywhere around the world, that this isn't the end of our event season. We got the junior free ski competition coming up next weekend. We got kids all the way from 7 years old up to 18 years old demonstrating their prowess in the big mountain environment. This is a growth community, definitely. That's a learning step that they take to come into these World Tour qualifiers. And then they possibly get invited to the big show. All right, local girl from Banff, Alberta, 23 years old, Jamie Figuera, sitting in second place presently with a qualifying score of 27.4 from the event yesterday. She wants to give a shout out to Limited Skate and Snow Shop in Banff. This girl says if you fall down 7 times, you got to get up 8 and keep on moving. She's giving advice to the kids on how to be a little bit better person out there. She's like, she tells you, you can do anything. Just make sure you're doing something you love. No doubt all these athletes love what we're doing out here, skiing and riding in the big mountain environments. Lots of snow falling, lots of high fives and smiles shared amongst our crew. Look at her, get a little styly here. Oh yeah, managing those tough light conditions. Presently sitting in second place, here she is coming to the finish line. Let's make some noise. Wearing number 86 all the way from Banff, Alberta, Jamie Figuera. Yeah, girl. Let's give us some camera time, some smiles. Maybe some fist bumps. Nothing. Presently, you can find one of our very own locals, Michelle Locke, got invited to be on the tour this past season, or this season presently. She's going to be hopping on an airplane tomorrow, making her way over to Spain, and representing Canada and Lake Louise from around the world. All right, hoping to stay in the lead. You heard it. She's in bib number 145. We got Mariepierre Tremblay dropping in. Only less than 0.06 points separates first and second place. So she's going to have to do something special to keep her competition at bay and stay on the top of the podium. She's all the way from Golden, BC. She hasn't eaten pizza or doing squats for this competition. She's into the deadlifts. Wants to give a shout out to Fly Low Gear and Sundog. Her favorite quote is balanced life, happy life. She tells you to keep your knees healthy and wants to give a shout out to all her friends that are here supporting her. Maintaining control, having some fluidity, being rad, and picking a nice fault line is what the judges are looking for in our event, part of our criteria. Everyone skiing and riding within their ability levels is also very important. All right, let's let her know that we're alive and paying attention. She's wearing 145. She's all the way from Golden, BC. We got Mariepierre Tremblay. Yeah. All right, that brings to a conclusion the female snowboarding category. That was our 5 female athletes, and we're going to move along with the male snowboarders. We've got 10 guys here. Number 1 spot is sitting with a score of 32.60. The number 10 spot is sitting with a score of 29.03. So if you can all do some quick math for yourselves, that's about 2.5 points separating first and 10th place in the men's snowboard category. It's not a lot, so it's tight. All right, like I've said before, you're probably going to hear it a few times today, but this is the 2020 edition of the Freeride World Tour Qualifier event here at the Lake Louise Ski Resort. We just had our female snowboarders, and we're going to have our male snowboarders coming at us shortly here. This is brought to you by none other than the beautiful, bold and beautiful beyond belief ski resort of Lake Louise. We got Fresh from Calgary, we got Kind Bars, and we got the Lake Louise Inn as our principal sponsors here. We got about 45 athletes in total to get through on this lovely snowy day here. All right, coming at us, we got Maxime Lich, all the way from Revelstoke. He's 24 years old, and his favorite quote is, "You can't get hurt in the air." Let's see what he's got for us. Trying to make his way onto the podium, presently sitting in 10th place he is. Sun seems to have shining through a little bit here. Coming in through little 7, big old launch, yeah. You want to stay on your feet. You want to get some air under your boards. We want to see those sponsorships. Up over the shark fin, yeah. Stomping the landing, making his way over to the bowling ball. Oh, yeah. 3 big airs and some steezy riding. This is our first male competitor in the snowboard category. Let's make some noise. Wearing number 170, all the way from Revelstoke, BC, Maxime Lich. Yeah. All right, this is one of our international competitors coming to us from Prague in the Czech Republic. We got Martin Kalfer. They call him Kalfi. He's 28 years old. He skis out of Sunshine Village. He eats pizza while doing squats. He says to live every day like it's your last. Well, this isn't your only chance to prove your prowess, but this is the best chance that you're going to have to show the judges that you belong not just in 9th place, but maybe closer to the top of the podium. All right, he gives advice to the kids and says, ride or die. Having some trouble with some of the hollow landings up there, it looks like. Not easy to compete in these kind of conditions. Flat light, snow blowing, the excitement of the adrenaline running through your veins. Definitely something that all athletes need to learn how to control. But getting some airs and being rad is what this event's all about. And that's what our athletes are trying to showcase to the rest of the world. All right, let's make some noise coming into the finish line. Wearing bib number 160 all the way from Prague in the Czech Republic. We got Martin Kalfer. Martin Kalfer. Yeah, buddy. Don't forget, Martin, you got a camera down there. Let's give us in a couple seconds in front of the camera. Tell all your friends back home what is so amazing about Lake Louise. There we go. Yeah. Dropping in on course is Takumi Tosaki. He wants to give a shout out to Green. Green is a Japanese clothing company that's been going for 10 years, and it is one of his sponsors. Super comfy clothes. Keeps a smile on his face so he can get out here and shred in the mountains every single day. He skis out of Whitewater Ski Resort for the most part, and he's come from the lowlands of interior BC to the high grounds of the main ranges of the Canadian Rockies to demonstrate his prowess in our 2-star qualifying event here today. Male snowboarders definitely representing from all over the world right now. A lot of Canadians, mostly. We got an Australian in here. We got Takumi from Japan. We have Martin there from the Czech Republic. We got representation from all over the world. Skiers and riders don't just live in the mountains. They live other places, but definitely congregate in the mountains to, yeah, little grab. Coming through the Valley of Doom. He's going to scoot on by that. Get up, get up, get up. All right, let's make some noise into the finish line here, all the way from Japan, skiing out of Nelson, wearing bib number 192. We've got Takumi Tosaki. Yeah, buddy. Let's have a look into that camera. Show us your sweet beard and your pearly whites. Yeah. Green gear. All right, we've had 3 riders in the males snowboard category here. We got a total of 10 to get through before we move on to the female skiers. Again, these athletes have been through the qualification round yesterday in the sunshine and blue skies, and now they get thrown that curveball that often happens in the mountain environment where the lights go out, the snow comes in, and we just move right along with our competition anyways. These guys shouldn't be too opposed to this kind of conversation, to these kind of conditions. Makes it a little bit softer, a little bit nicer for them to ski and ride, and again, demonstrate their ability and show them that they belong in this crowd. All right, all the way from the United States of America, Portland, Oregon, we got Zack Bueller here. Ask him where he skis and rides the most. He chooses Kicking Horse Mountain Resort. And then when he's not eating pizza and combing his dog Ferris back home, he's swooning over Travis Rice on Instagram, telling those kids to stay in school and keep it real. Chosen the lookers left side of our venue here. Nice fall line from the top to the bottom if you choose the left-hand side for sure. Lots of features to boost off and boost that score bit by bit as you continue down the mountain too. Just got to watch out for those Rocky Mountain snow snakes. They'll get ya. Awesome venue. Got the shoulder 6. We got ER7 here. Let's make some noise for our finisher here. Wearing bib number 168 all the way from Portland, Oregon, Mr. Zack Bueller. All right, moving right along in the male snowboard category. Again, our first place finisher sitting with a qualifying score of 32.6. Our 10th place finisher finished with a score of 29.033. So it's a tight race to say the least. It's anyone's game out here. It's a matter of who's going to go the biggest, who's going to show us the most at the bottom of their board, and who's going to be rad. Getting our judges to get excited and award them enough points to rise to the top of the podium is what everyone's trying to do here today.
Judges ready. Alright, next up here we got bib 132. 132, dropping in 3, 2, 1, out!
All right, his hometown is Big White, Nelson. Skis mostly in Revelstoke. He's 23 years old. We got Tim Vander on course. This gentleman is petless, he tells us. He just eats grease wheels by the dozen to get ready for these competitions. His favorite quote is, "Speed is safety." Well, timing is a part of this event too. So not only do you have to hustle down this mountain, you got to be smooth, styly, and pull some tricks in the middle. That's what gets you to the podium. Tim is presently sitting in 6th place here with a score of 30.8. Let's make some noise coming to the finish area. Bear wearing bib number 132 all the way from Big White, Tim Vandernot. Yeah, buddy. Get yourself some camera time for your shred homies back on the web. All right, we are halfway through our male snowboard category here. It's an IFSA sanctioned event brought to you by the Lake Louise Ski Resort. It's a 2-star World Freeride World Tour qualifier. The action isn't over today either. Remember to come back tomorrow. We have an open competition. Same judging criteria, same idea, similar venue and everything. But this is more of a fun event. Allows everyone to come and demonstrate that you don't have to be going for the big show to still be a rad skier here in the Rockies. We got lots of them. So we're going to have some trail crew members participating. We're going to have some patrollers out here. We're going to have some rad 40-year-olds out here performing. Most notably today, we've got a 50-year-old gentleman all the way from Italy competing in the men's ski category, sitting in 20th place presently, but that's pretty exciting. I think our oldest athletes in any of these events were 42, 43 years old in the years past, and hopefully we'll see some of them again tomorrow. All right, dropping in all the way from the Gold Coast in Australia. He skis out of Revelstoke. We got Wade McCracken coming at us. He says, "Stay rad." He wants to give a shout out to Now Bindings and Nidecare. Oh, Having a little bit of trouble with that landing. Just making his way over to the right-hand side of the course, making some nice powdery turns, enjoying the fresh conditions that have graced us with their presence overnight tonight. Coming off the bowling ball. Yeah, stomping his landing. Coming in hot and heavy to the finish. Let's make some noise all the way from Goldie Mite in Revelstoke, BC. Wearing bib number 176, Mr. Wade McCracken. You guys are missing your camera time. Camera time, folks. Camera time. How are your mom and dad supposed to be proud of all that money they spent on your dentistry and orthodontics through the year if you don't even stop and smile at the camera? Man. $6,000 smile. Yeah, I do. Yep, totally. Yep. Okay.
Thanks, Charles. That's it. Just my name. That means you can say whatever you want.
All right, we bid through 6 athletes. We got 4 more to go. Separated by 2.5 points are these 4 athletes. 3 of them trying to stay on the podium. 1 trying to crack his way onto the podium. Sitting in the start gate, no doubt those butterflies are flying around. Adrenaline's pumping. Waiting for their chance to release. Holy. Amazing conditions here at the Lake Louise Ski Resort. Got a couple centimeters over the daytime today. Maybe total of 5 or 6 by the time this storm's passed through. Freshen things up for tomorrow's open event. And we're going to have lots of locals out here. Fun time. High-fiving each other, feeding the stoke of our free ride community. It's going to be the same thing. We're going to have female snowboarding, male snowboarding, female ski, male ski. But it's all going to be a 2-run kind of a show, so we'll do some quick tabulations after the first run, see who makes it into the finals, and then cruise through with the second one right away. All right, all the way from Canada. Oh, yeah. Wait, we're in Canada. Yeah, dropping in bib number 76, we got Charles Somerville. He's a little skimpy on his bio. And to be quite honest, I can't even see where he is. Not only did he pull a ghost on his penmanship and his bio, but he's also pulled a ghost on us in the competition. There he is coming into little 7. Probably trying to use that ship's prow there, if you can even see it. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice little 3, little speed check in the landing. But he is ripping here. Currently sitting in 4th place, trying to crack onto the podium. There we go, boosting those scores with some airs all the way. Coming in through the pepper here in the midsection of the course. Making his way over the bowling ball. Putting in a nice grab with a solid landing. Yeah. All right, I can hear you out there amongst all the music, but keep it up. Let's keep the stoke high down here. Let's make some noise for our finisher wearing number 76 all the way from Canada, Charles Somerville. What am I supposed to say? All right, he qualified with a score of 32.033. He's presently sitting in third place all the way from East Revy. We got 27-year-old Alexandre Martineau dropping in. Get ready for these comps. Doing squats while cooking and eating pizzas, he tells us. His advice for the kids out there is don't bother listening to mom or dad. He's making his way over to the far right-hand side of our venue. Coming up in the little 7 there on the top by the prow. Now we can see him at least. There we go. Oh yeah. Big old air in there. Checking some speed, demonstrating control. Currently sitting in third place. Hopefully everyone's trying to rise to the top of the podium. Who am I kidding? Oh yeah, over the shark fin. Making his way to the bowling ball. Stomping out that landing. Going by the Valley of Despair. Coming into the finish line, let's make some noise all the way from East Revy. He's wearing number 186, Alexandre Martineau. Hey, Alex, have a look at that camera. Show us your pearly whites. Bull horns to your buddies back home. We can almost see you. To the right more. Something like that. They're like, look. Yeah. Just the big thing. All right, demonstrating some great ability up there in his top big air. Coming through the middle here on the instant replay. He's launching all over the place, he is. Enjoying some nice turns in the middle of the course. Alexandre sitting in third place. Hopefully trying to crack the top of the podium. They're giving our judges a little bit of run for their money and assuring that everyone gets to where they need to be. Making sure everything's done fairly. And those that are the best rise to the top of the heap in our competition here today. All right, coming at us on course is Matthew Martineau. Nickname of Math, qualifying score 32.4667. Skiing out of hometown Quebec, skiing out of Lake Louise, and kicking horse he is. See what he's got for us here. Currently sitting in second spot. He wants to give a shout out to the Big Three, Ski Big Three, Lake Louise, and Air Canada as his sponsors. This kid says always go full send and be smart. Wants to give a shout out to his family that's here representing today. He's coming in the little 7 entrance. really, really hard to see the athletes at the top. We could barely even see the start gate at all. Getting some air under his feet and some nice smooth riding. Matthew is here. Choosing a little bit of a different line from his brother. It's flat, it's fast, it's Lake Louise skiing and riding. Let's make some noise. Second place presently wearing bib number 61 all the way from Quebec. We got Mathieu Martineau. It's hard for the athletes. It's just as hard for some of the cameramen to kind of pick them out when they're coming from the top of the venue. Mr. Martineau in second place here. He's got some nice airs. It's cruisy skiing, a little bit of trouble with his bottom landing, but he's still presently sitting in second place, and we'll see if he stays there or makes his way to another position. This is the last of the men's snowboarding category here in the 2020 edition of the Big Mountain Challenge here. It's a two-star Freeride World Tour qualifying event brought to you by the Lake Louise Ski Resort, brought to you by Fresh from Calgary with the latest and greatest in equipment and apparel, brought to you by Kind Bars, and of course the Lake Louise Inn providing some accommodation, warm beds, bubbly hot tubs, lots of cocktails at night for the judges and some of the athletes. Beautiful place in the hamlet of Lake Louise here, right in the main ranges of the Canadian Rockies. It doesn't get more beautiful than here. Not only is the landscape beautiful around here, but it's also a beautiful place to fall in love, known as one of the most romantic places on the planet.
196, dropping in 3, 2, 1, more.
All right, you heard it. Wearing bib number 196, all the way from Calgary, Alberta, presently sitting in first place. We got Calvin Crook coming at us. He wants to give a shout out to P-Tex and JB Weld. That's a sure sign that he's been spending, that's a sure time, or a sure thing, he's been spending lots of time in the Rockies if he's using JB Weld and P-Tex. He tells the kids to stay in school, or don't. He's not your mom. Let's see what he's got for us in his final run. Making some cruisy turns through the midsection of our course here. Mr. Calvin Crook usually skis at Sunshine, so he's not used to all these steeps that we got out here for him, but he's definitely going big here in this final run today. Up over the bowling ball. Having a little trouble with that landing, but he's coming in fast and furioso to the finish. Come on up, Kelvin. You got this. He's got the yellow lenses on. He's definitely no stranger to skiing in the dark. It does happen. He's got a smile on his face. Don't forget to look at the camera in the finish line there, Calvin. All right, let's make some noise. Limping into the finish line. He's wearing bib number 196. He's all the way from Calgary. Mr. Calvin Crook, everybody. Yeah. Calvin, smile for the camera. All right, that brings to a conclusion the male snowboarding category here. In our Freeride World Tour Qualifier, two-star event here brought to you by the Lake Louise Ski Resort. We got our judges Luke Nelson, Andreas Ron, and Kylie Seville next to me in the tent, making sure everything's done fairly, making sure those athletes are rewarded appropriately for their actions and their attempts at being rad here in the mountain environment. We're going to move along with the female skiers. We got 6 of them coming at us. Yesterday's qualifying event was held in the blue sky and sunshine of the main ranges here in the Canadian Rockies, and today it's a little whiter. It's Definitely only brighter if you got your head in the snow like an ostrich. Actually, we can see the top of the event now, so that's pretty good. We got Rider Media broadcasting around the world on the YouTube. You can find the hot link on the Lake Louise website. That's going to be a delayed broadcast on Monday. So if any of you are watching from around the world, we got 4,200 acres of skiing and riding terrain for you here at Lake Louise. We got just over 1.5 meters in our snowpack when the skiing starts to get fun. We got tunes cranking down in the Kokanee cabin. We got fondues. We got white wines. We got all sorts of stuff for you and to enjoy yourselves while you're here at Lake Louise. And, of course, it's event season. We're going to have some bank slalom events. We got some free riding events. We got the junior free ski competition happening next weekend. We're going to have a fundraiser of the Iron Legs Challenge, where participants are raising awareness and money for mental awareness, where they're skiing our summit platter from top to bottom for 3 hours. Those who get the most laps in get crowned the king of the competition. Last year, I think they squeaked in 13 laps in the absolutely horrible conditions. But seeing as we're over 1.5 meters and we've got winter kicking back in here in a full effect, we're going to have an awesome event this year. All right, all the way from Wanaka, New Zealand. She eats pizza and drinks beer. She doesn't bother with the squats. We got Ellie Adams dropping in. She's currently in 6th place with a qualifying score of 28.8 in the sunshine and blue sky yesterday. She's got a little bit of a weather window here for her. She's trying to make her way onto the podium. She's only got 3 spots to make up into 3rd. There's a nice controlled air. Shutting her down and demonstrate she knows how to be safe still while having fun in the big mountains. Her favorite quote is, "Are you silly?" She's still going to send it. She wants to give a shout out. Oh no, this is our lonely traveling ski bum. Oh, you're not alone, Ellie. We're here with you. She wants to give a shout out to Full Tilt and Black Crows, her sponsors, coming over the bowling ball. Ellie Adams all the way from Wanaka, coming in fast and furious to the finish line. Let's make some noise for her. She's wearing bib number 82. She skis out of Wanaka in New Zealand. That is 26-year-old Ellie Adams. Yeah, Ellie. Yeah, just looking at Ellie's run here. Sitting in 6th place, trying to crack onto the podium. We're going to move right along. We got 5 more athletes left to go in the female ski category. And then we're going to move on to 16 male skiers. And that'll bring our event to a close. Broadcast by Rider Media here around the world on the interweb. You can find the hot link on our Lake Louise homepage. And then once you're sitting in the powder keg or Sawyer's Nook or wherever you choose to partake in some libations and some food here at Lake Louise, you can log in and check out some of the competition. All right. She says she's been dropping cliffs and smoking spliffs getting ready for this competition. She's 18 years old out of Bozeman, Montana. Coming at you, Ellika Zyliss, all the way from the US of A. She wants to give a shout out to her sponsor, Solomon. She says, do whatever it takes to have fun. As long as you're doing it in the mountains. She wants to give a shout out to that Gonzaga crew, her Freeride team, for supporting her here today. I can't see or hear you, but I know you're cheering her on deep down in the souls of your existence. All right, she's chosen the right-hand side of our course. Try to boost that score with a few airs here into the bottom. Maybe the lights are different in Montana. Looks like she's having some trouble with our flat light conditions, but she's making her way nonetheless. All right, let's make some noise coming into the finish area. 18 years old, all the way from Bozeman, Montana. Skiing out of Mount Baker, Ellika Zyliss. Yeah. Yeah, just like the music saying, they want all these athletes to be sending it out there. That's what we're trying to do. They're trying to prove to the rest of the world that they belong in these big mountain competitions, so they can rise to the top of the podium and represent our riding community. Again, brought to you by Rider Media around the world. Here we are at the beautiful Lake Louise Ski Resort. We're at the bottom of ER7 here, moving right along in our competition.
144, dropping in 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, coming all the way from Bellevue, Washington. Courtney Smith, 21 years old, is on course, making her way over to Little 7 entrance. All right, there she is, popping into the top of the cornice. Entrance is a little difficult in all the sun and snow. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Getting some air under her feet.
Oh, shit, why the hell over there?
Making some nice turns through the middle section. Trying to get creative and use some of the terrain to her advantage. Tremblay sitting with a score of 29.33 from her qualification run. She wants to give a shout out to Rosignol, Helly Hansen, Smith for sponsoring her. When she tells everybody anything, her favorite quote is, "I know I ski like a girl. You just got to try and keep up." Yeah, having trouble with some light in the bottom here, so she's playing it safe and coming into the finish corral. Let's make some noise all the way from Bellevue, Washington, wearing bib number 144, Courtney Smith. Yeah. All right, as everybody knows, you don't just arrive in these competitions without a little bit of growth and experience. The growth and experience comes through the junior ranks, is what we had yesterday, or next weekend. All the smaller ones are going to come at us. And this girl that's next, sitting in the start gate, presently sitting in third place of 6 female skiers, Gabriela Carducci, sitting in a podium position presently, hoping to stick it out there, maybe even rise to the top. I know her family and friends are probably out here supporting her in her endeavors to get onto the big show. It's always awesome when you watch some of the younger athletes come through the junior ranks and then make their way onto the big scene, because it's definitely a different scene out there. A lot of waiting around, a lot of lonely times in start gates and cold environments, waiting for their chance to demonstrate their ability in these big mountain environments is what most people are doing, is what all the athletes are doing. And usually it's just a one-off kind of thing. At least in these early competitions, they get a chance to qualify and then come back and reassess and really show us what's what in the big mountain riding scene, that's for sure.
We got 89. That's 8-9. Dropping in 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, she's 18 years of age. Her last name's Carducci. Her first name's Gabriela. She's coming at us all the way from Kelowna, BC. She wants to give a shout out to her local physiotherapy unit that's helped her stay limber and healthy for these competitions. She wants to give a shout out also to Fisher, Fly Low Gear, and Big Troy Guy. These are her sponsors. Favorite athlete, Mr. Louis Brunt. You're probably here cheering her on today too. Gabby's going to try and get Cindy. Oh yeah, nice big air. Shutting her down and controlling some of that speed. Coming through the pepper, the middle section of our course. She's opting for the mini bowling ball here at the bottom. Oh yeah. There we go, hanging on, saying see you later to the pit of despair over there. All right, let's make some noise. Sitting in third place presently, all the way from Kelowna, BC, skiing out of Big White, Gabby Carducci. Yeah, camera time. All right, presently sitting in second place, we got Katja Ewert, 32.13. It's her qualifying score from the qualifying rounds yesterday. Ha. This girl's 19 years old, been doing one-legged squats. Telling all her friends and everyone out in the big mountain world, don't be a wussy. She wants to give a shout out to Icelandic Skis, X-Pex Goggles, and all of her shred community that's here supporting her in her endeavor to stay in second place, capture some podium time. We've been watching Katja as well come up through the junior ranks, so it's very exciting to watch these girls develop as athletes, and now they're with the big kids. All those adults out there making their way over to the far right-hand side of the venue, opting for a nice little air and keeping it nice and easy, picking up some speed into the finish line and definitely hanging on. Here we go, let's make some noise for a second place sitter right now. We got Katja Ewert wearing bib number 108 all the way from Revelstoke. Yeah, Kat. Camera time, camera time. All right, we have had 5 female skiers gone. We got 1 female skier left. She's presently sitting in first place. She got a score of 33.5 in the qualifying rounds. Fending off all of our other competitors.
All right, let's up here for the ladies ski category. 118. That's 118. Dropping in 3, 2, 1, drop.
All right, like I said, this is our first place skier sitting presently in first place all the way from Whistler. We've got Karina Jorgensen-Fullman. She's a Whistler girl. Her favorite quote is, "Laws are like sausages. It's better not to see them made." She doesn't have any unwanted pets at home. She wants to give a shout out to Helly Hansen, Rosignol, her children, Troy and Gabby. Oh yeah. Big fast skiing is what we've got here out of Karina. Miss Jorgensen-Fullman showing these young girls that just because we're toting a family when we come to these events doesn't mean we're not here to compete. Coming up to the bowling ball, sending it big at the bottom, having a little control issue but holding it together by the pit of despair and into the finish line. Let's make some noise for our present first place sitter wearing bib number 118 all the way from Whistler, BC, Karina Jorgensen-Fullman. Yeah. That brings to a conclusion our female ski category here of the Freeride World Tour 2-star qualifier here at the Lake Louise Ski Resort. We're going to move on with our 16 men and finish off this event. We are being broadcast around the World Wide Web by Rider Media here, available on YouTube. The hot link's going to be on the webpage. We're going to be broadcasting on Monday, so you can watch your friends, you can watch your family, your mom, your dad. Man, you might even be able to watch your cat on YouTube. Who knows? These days, anything really goes. But we're here at the Lake Louise Ski Resort. Want to give big shout outs to the events crew for taking time out of your busy schedules to help put this event on. We couldn't do it without the patrollers giving us the peace of mind of safety in the mountains. And of course, we got the Men in Black trail crew setting up all our tents, setting up the finish corral, the start area and everything. Well done. Rider Media, thanks for being here to display all of our radness to the rest of the world. Of course, we got the Lake Louise Ski Resort as a principal sponsor. We got fresh from Calgary with the latest and greatest in ski apparel and equipment. We got kind bars for those pocket snacks as you're skiing, expending all that energy. You always need to fuel the vessel to keep on riding and live another day. And then, of course, the Lake Louise Inn providing some accommodations for our athletes. Again, that brings to conclusion the female snowboard, male snowboard, female ski categories of our competition. And we're going to move along with the last and final group, the male ski category, 16 skiers in all. Just going to see what they got for us. All right, we got our oldest competitor here with a qualifying score of 30.93 dropping in. We got Alessandro Marchi all the way from Italy. First of our international crowd in the men's ski division. We got Canada, USA, Italy, all represented here in the male ski category. Had a little brief interaction with Alessandro at the bottom, was giving him some props because we've seen lots of 40-year-olds, but we've never had somebody at the mid-century mark competing in our events. He's just proud to be able to do it. He's trying to have some fun out there, and that's what it's all about. He really loves skiing and riding here in Canada and tells me he's definitely coming back. Going to bring a bit of a crew with him. He's got his wife with him here today, supporting him in his endeavor. Manuela, he loves you. His favorite quote is "never stop skiing." I think he might have stolen that from North Face. Nonetheless, doesn't matter. Italian, Canadian, American, skier is all we care about. And here he is coming fast and furious into the finish line. Let's make some noise for our 50-year-old competitor all the way from Italy, Alessandro Marchi. Yeah, buddy. Skiing out of the Dolomites. Hey, get him to come back to the camera so he can show his friends back home that he actually was in the competition. He wasn't just faking about it.
All right, we got 189 to the gate. That's 189. Dropping in 3, 2, 1, drop!
All right, with a qualifying score of 31.267, wearing bib number 189, coming all the way from La Crosse, Wisconsin. We got Jason Havlicek is on course. He's making his way up above the rock ride, coming over towards the entrance in Little 7. And here we go. Skis out of Snowboarding, Utah. Wants to give a shout out to Reams Food Stores, fueling his vessel for competition. Oh yeah, picking up some speed at the top portion of our course he is. Maybe light's a little better for the athletes than it does for us at the bottom here. In the abyss, seemingly, we are today. Making his way over to the bowling ball. He's presently sitting in 15th place. Trying to crack onto the podium. He says ski fast and take risks. Let's make some noise. He's coming into the finish line. Slow and steady. Come on, everybody. He is from La Crosse, Wisconsin, skiing at a snowboard, wearing bib number 189. We got Jason Havlicek. Yeah.
Seven, 107, dropping in 3, 2, 1, drop!
All right, you heard it. He's coming all the way from Kimberley, BC. They call him the Duke. We got Luke Vanderwerf on course, skiing out of British Columbia and Alberta, of course. Any companies he wants to give a shout out to? He's not sure. He's just a broke ski instructor. So I guess is what he's trying to say is anything would help. Anybody watching out there on the World Wide Web in this broadcast, Luke's looking for a sponsor. If you like what you see, contact him. You can find him on Snapchat. He says he wants to give a shout out to the fans and the other athletes. Moving over to the bowling ball. Looks like he's going to line up here at the bottom. Nice 3, solid landing. All right, let's make some noise. Tell him we're alive and well down here at the bottom of the course. He's wearing number 107. They call him the Duke, Mr. Luke Vanderwerf, all the way from Kimberley, BC. Nice run, buddy. These guys are trying to crack the podium. We got 16 skiers in the men's skier category here. This is the 2-star free ride World Tour Qualifier brought to you by the Lake Louise Ski Resort, fresh from Calgary. The Lake Louise Inn and Kind Bars. We're going to be doing if you guys want to know about the results at the end of the day, just come down to the Sitzmark Lounge. That is above the North Face Bistro in the Whitehorn Lodge there. And you need to come up sometime around 4 p.m. when the judges have made their decision of how the numbers are going to go. You guys got to come visit us there, and we'll find out who's going to rise to the top of the heap, who's going to be crowned king of the mountain, queen of the categories. Again, we got the 4 categories all together: skiers, snowboarders, men's, women's, hip-hop happening here at the Lake Louise Ski Resort. 4,200 acres of beautiful terrain for you to enjoy and express yourself as a skier or rider for that matter. Don't forget to give props to those lifties out there, turning those bull wheels, slinging those chairs for you, dusting them off, and making sure that you have a warm ride up to the top always saying thank you. Might as well give a shout out to the trail crew again. You guys are setting up all the equipment out here, running gear for the fallen skiers, etc. Thank you. You guys rock. We'll see some of them tomorrow competing in our open event here. Same time, same place, same judging criteria and everything. Just a little bit more fun, a little bit more stoke from the local. You'll see some locals, some probably some patrollers. You'll see some trail crew kids in here too. So come on out and enjoy some free riding tomorrow again here in the same place. Try to kick off at the event again around 11 a.m. Maybe Ular will, maybe Ular will turn it up a notch, display his prowess in the mountains, and give us a little more snow for tomorrow's action. I don't, last time I heard anyone complain about snow, too much snow from a skier was, I think, after the last volcanic eruption that made dinosaurs extinct, so we don't really hear too many complaints. The taps kind of turn on as the temperatures get a little warmer here in the Canadian Rockies, here in the main ranges. So beautiful skiing and riding to have all through March. Lots of events coming at us. Junior free ski competition tomorrow. We got Iron Legs for Charity coming in.
That's 129. Dropping it 3, 2, 1, drop.
All right. In bib number 129, we got Liam Morrison, Canadian kid with a qualifying score of 31.86. Favorite band to listen to are Mexican mariachi tunes, so he's no stranger to hanging out late nights, sipping scotch and cokes with those crazy Mexicans down south of the border. Launching off the top. Big airs from Liam. His favorite quote is, "You can't be a badass without a bit of dumbass." He's going way, way over to the far right-hand side of our venue. Launching a few more airs there. Coming in quick to the finish line. Let's make some noise for our next competitor in the men's ski category. Wearing bib number 129 all the way from Calgary, Alberta, Mr. Liam Morrison. There we go. Yeah. Denis has it. Hey, Denis, if you're around, can you come back with the iPod for us? Didn't I give it to you when I left? Remember when I went too far away? You did? It's not here. I thought you did too.
127, dropping in 3, 2, 1, drop.
All right, 127. He's skiing out of Revelstoke, but he comes from Australia. He's trying to be the first Australian to ever qualify for the Free Ride World Tour. We got Billy Lloyd Bleeming coming at you. Mr. Blaney's qualified with a score of 31.86.
Oh, yes.
And I was talking to one of his, he's on the left-hand side up by the wall there near the 6-7 entrance. This kid's hungry, his friends are telling me. He doesn't just want to compete, he wants to win. Just got to stay on your feet to do that. Never easy in these flat light conditions that we've got here today. But we got the stoke high here at the bottom of the course. We got the tunes cranked. We got all the other competitors and all their shred crews here supporting them, providing us with a little bit of ambiance here at the bottom of the venue. This guy wants to give a Shout out to follow at skibum_Gill on his Instagram account. He's coming to the finish line. He's wearing number 127 all the way from Revelstoke and Australia. Billy Lloyd Mulaney.
Yeah, it's so hard to see anything through the screen or the eyepiece.
What is love anyways? Love is what we express to each other here in the Big Mountain Riding community with little high fives, little S&H, stop and hugging, lots of smiles, lots of slip, slop, slap, putting on that sunscreen when the sunshine comes out. We got the power in our community, we got the power at our ski resorts to soldier on in this sea of life. All right, do we have the power? You got the power. I got the power. I got the microphone right now. Anybody wants to give shout outs to any of their friends, come on over. If you got any bad dad jokes to tell, we love to hear those too. Just remember that Rider Media is on scene here, broadcasting this around the world, doing a little bit of a delayed. So it should be Monday by the time you guys are hearing and talking, or hearing and seeing us. But right now it's Saturday. It's snowing. Snowing pretty hard, actually. Can't even see the event top right now. Our athletes are definitely prepared for this. They're ready for it, and they're demonstrating that in their skiing and riding ability today. Feather duster. All right, joke time. Here we go.
Everybody knows that smoking will kill you. They also say that bacon will kill you. What's important to know is that smoking bacon will cure it.
Wow. What a doozy. Never a dull moment here at our free ride competitions. Even if some people take a little bit of time to jump on board, this ship is still sailing, I assure you, and rolling right along.
All right, up in the gate, we got 182, 182. Stopping in 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, we got Benjamin Higley dropping in from the US of A, all the way from Wenatchee, Washington. They call him the Tank, 19 years old. And he doesn't want to tell us what he was doing to prepare for this competition because he thinks it's too dangerous, apparently. His favorite quote is, "What's winning without the losers?" Well, he's trying to make his way up the leaderboard, currently sitting in 10th place, trying to get onto that podium as all of our skiers are here today. This is the men's ski category. This is a 2-star free ride World Tour qualifying event here at the Lake Louise ski area. Brought to you by none other than the Lake Louise Ski Resort, The Lake Louise Inn, fresh from Calgary. Kind bars. And the North Face, never stop exploring, never stop pushing those limits, putting in a nice grab in that middle air, making his way over to the bowling ball. Oh yeah, solid grab, solid stomping in that landing. Let's make some noise, let him know we're still alive. They call him the Tank. Ben Higley all the way from Wenatchee, Washington, and bib number 182. Yeah, buddy, nice work. We're doing fine. That's right. All of our skiers and riders are doing just fine, demonstrating their prowess here in the big mountain environment. They are painting a nice tapestry on the tapestry of ER7 here. They're painting their inspiration. They're leaving their mark on our ski hill, definitely leaving an impression in our hearts. This is the men's skier category. 16 skiers in total. 10 down, 9 to go.
We got number 98. That is 9-8. Dropping in 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, he comes from Chelsea, Quebec. This is his 7th year in the qualifying ranks. We got Nick Steers dropping in, 37 years old, wearing bib number 98. And we're gonna, cannot see him. There we go, top of the rock ride by the little 7 entrance is where we can see him, barely. Now where'd he go?
Anyone see anything?
There he is, coming in the little 7 entrance there. Launching off that top air. Trying to get some air under his feet, show us the sponsorships. This guy's a longtime athlete ambassador for K2 Skis, Smith Optics, Peak Performance. He's worked with bungee jumpers in the off-season for 20 years. This is his first time skiing at Lake Louise in 7 years, so he wanted to come out and show it that he's still got what it takes to compete in the big mountain environment. He's here with his family, his partner Tracy, their little 2-year-old daughter May. They're here in Lake Louise with us, launching up over the bowling ball. Nice solid landing, coming in fast and furious into the finish gate. Let's make some noise. Wearing bib number 98 all the way from Chelsea, Quebec, Nick Steers. Steers. Yeah, buddy. Big smiles, some bullhorns for your friends back home. Whipping it up. Yeah. All right, Nick Steers was our last skier. We got the qualifying score of 32.1 from the qualifying rounds. First place on the podium, sitting with a score of 35.067. So not that much further to go to get onto the podium for any of these next skiers. We got 9 to go here in the men's ski category. Beautiful Lake Louise Ski Resort here in the main ranges of the Canadian Rockies. Broadcast around the world on YouTube by none other than Rider Media. We got our skiers and riders from New Zealand. We got them from Italy. We got a 50-year-old. We got a half-century man competing with us here today. Super inspiring, super exciting as well. We got families, we got kids, we got everything. You name it, we got it here at Lake Louise. We're not just putting on events, we're giving out experiences. Come and hang out with us and our 4,200 acres of beautiful terrain here in the main ranges of the Rockies. There's nothing better than, never know, you might even meet the love of your life. Or if you seems to be like the perpetual single, like the girl from Wanaka, New Zealand, then you can just fall in love with the mountains and stay here forever. Oh yeah. All right, coming at you, wearing bib number 158 out of Calgary, Alberta, 22-year-old Elias Hussman is dropping in. coming in through the little 7 entrance, big old air up the top with a solid landing. He's trying to break out of the top 10 and onto that podium spot. Yeah, big, smooth, and steezy airs. And he is ripping, making short work of this course. Coming into the bowling ball, deciding to stay on his feet and keep it easy. Let's make some noise all the way from Calgary, Alberta, 22-year-old Elias Hussman, everybody. Hussman. That was a fast one. That was definitely one of the faster runs today. Speed does count, because everybody knows you can't be rad without going fast.
All right, up in the gate here, we got 175. That is 175. Dropping in 3, 2, 1, drop.
All right, he is skiing out of Sandpoint, Idaho. They call him the Daredevil Duffy, quote-unquote Dilly Dilly. We got Dylan Duffenhorst dropping in. Skis out of Schweitzer Mountain. Versas's powder all the time. Oh. He's got a head tap. He's good. His ski looks like he's going for a ride all on its own there. That was a big old air to double eject. And just keep your heads up here at the bottom of the venue, folks. He might have given up at the top, but his equipment definitely hasn't. We're going to send one of our men in black here, the trail crew that's so good at what they do. We're going to help him pick up the pieces. We're going to dust them off and bring them down to the bottom here. We got 6 skiers left here. Dylan was going huge off the rock wall at the top. Again, just found a little bit of hollow point in the snowpack. Double ejection to at least 2 tomahawks, maybe even a third. I didn't quite catch all of it, but now we're going to get to see some 1-foot skiing here. Lake Louise Trail Crew, Ski Ninjas, supporting our crew when we have those upsetting falls, etc. That's the best butt slide I have seen all season long. Let's let him know we're still here supporting him. He may be from the United States of America. Vesi Powder is beautiful in Schweitzer Mountain. He's wearing number 175, the Daredevil Duffy, Mr. Dilly Dilly, Dylan Duffenhorst. Nice work, buddy. You're trying to go big and show us that you have what it takes to compete in this, and no doubt you got it. You just forgot that those Rocky Mountain snow snakes are a little bit nastier than you would remember from your childhood. Welcome to the Rockies. Yeah. Look at this. This guy just doesn't compete. He competes in camo. Who are you hiding from anyway? Yeah, there we go. There's some stoke for your free-riding mountain community. They still love you. Just proving that it doesn't matter what you wear on the ski hill, you still got friends supporting you no matter what you're doing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Dylan, thanks for that. It's a nice little camera time for all you folks back home. It's probably Monday morning. You're all sitting in your offices. You should be flipping pages and making money, but instead you're hanging out on YouTube watching the Freeride World Tour 2-star qualifier here from the Lake Louise Ski Resort. Good on ya. Always a fun event to check out live, but it's also fun to You got it? Yeah? You can hear me in there still? Okay. We got seven competitors left. All Canadians on the top of the heap right now. No, we got 6 competitors left. We got Sam, Matthew, Troy, Theo, Jesse, Rylan, and Shay, separated by about 2.5 points on the top of the leaderboard. Everyone's trying to do their best to rise to the actual top of the podium. Win some prizes, maybe take home a little bit of cash too. We're kicking it here at the bottom of ER7 and 6 here at the beautiful Lake Louise Ski Resort in the main ranges of the Canadian Rockies. We got 4,200 acres of skiable and rideable terrain available for your pleasure all the way till May, and it's event season, so go check out our events page and see what's coming up. Come support us, come support some of your friends, maybe even sign up for one. I know in April we're gonna have the Easter Bunnies gonna come visit us here. We're also gonna have the Cardboard Box Derby, but the second weekend in April, super fun event, always fun to take in. We got the Iron Lakes for Charity event happening. We're gonna have the bank slalom, probably another rail jam event here and there. I know we had a heavy metal rail jam already, but I think we got one more, the peanut butter and rail jam is what it's called, I believe. And Leah and our whole events crew is going to stay busy all season long, providing you with some amazing experiences here in the beautiful Canadian Rockies. Their motto of never stop exploring is just like many of the big skiers and riders in our events. Look at this self-play. Yeah, that's Cliff. Hi, Cliff. Everybody wave at Cliff. There we go, here down the MC tent. My name's Mark. We got Rider Media broadcasting from around the world. You're watching the 2-star Freeride World Tour Qualifier event brought to you by the North Face, the Lake Louise Ski Resort. There are judges. We got Luke, Ellie, and Andreas. Keeping warm, snug as a bug in a rug. Yeah, little camera time. Yeah, I can see you. Just because the wall's up doesn't mean I can't see you. We got Luke Fernie all the way from Nelson. Haha. We got Ellie Seville over there. Andreas, the Joker with the blue iridium glasses on your left-hand side of the view. And then we got some other guy in there. Who's that guy? Oh, it's Miranda. Hi, Miranda. It's one of our stellar events crew. Come on, Miranda. Show the world your face. Get a nice close-up. Ellie, hello. She's got a killer pair of Vipers on there. This is our timing crew, judging crew. These are the ones that are making it all happen. Broadcast on YouTube from around the planet. Here we are. We got one more day of events tomorrow with the open category, and then we're going to move along with the juniors next weekend, ages 7 all the way to 15, shredding in this awesome venue that we've got here, VR7, beautiful Lake Louise Ski Resort. We're going to be here all day long and loving it. Yeah. All right, we got a little course hold going on here, or?
I'm freezing.
Uh-oh. I got no screen. All right, we are moving along with 190 Samuel Belanger Dallier. It is a windy last 6 competitors here in the 2-star Freeride World Tour qualifying event. We're at the Lake Louise ski area. We got Rider Media broadcasting on YouTube around the globe. We got our top 6 athletes here. We got less than 2.5 points separating them. We got Sam on course with a qualifying score of 33.53. Oh, having some control issues off that big old air up the top. You might not have any, don't worry, no one's watching. All right, Samuel coming at us. Oh, yeah. Nice little daffy coming over to the bowling ball, still trying to boost his feature, maybe make his way onto the podium. You never know. Oh, yeah. Nice work, Sammy. All right, he's wearing number 190. He's from Lac-Beauport in Quebec. Skis out of Revelstoke. Mr. Samuel Belanger Dallier. Nice work, buddy. Just means I can't see it. No biggie. All right. We're coming into our top 5 competitors left here. We got Matthew, Troy, Theo, Jesse, Ryland, and Shay. Sorry, we got 6 of them all together here. All Canadians. It's just the input. Should be on HDMI 1 or 2. And then what, though? Then what do I hit? All right, dropping in on course, we got Matthew McDonald. They call him Happy Meal. He's all the way from Vancouver, BC, skis out of Whistler. He wants to say thanks to McDonald's for giving him all those Happy Meals and Big Macs, feeding the soul of this big mountain free rider. He listened to the Red Hot Chili Peppers. His favorite song to shred to is You Belong With Me by Taylor Swift. Well, don't get blown away by the mountain breeze that we've got blowing here today. We got a little bit of snow. Big old air, nice controlled landing, just scrubbing some speed coming out the bottom. That was a pretty solid air. He's disappeared out of sight, but here he comes, lining up the bowling ball with some speed. Solid landing, stomping it out. Let's make some noise. We're at number 191, all the way from Vancouver, BC. They call him Happy Meal, Mr. Matthew McDonald. Yeah, get your screen time there, Matthew. We're still streaming. All right, we got 5 athletes left. We got about just over a point separating all these athletes. Less than a point, actually. It's about half a point separating the top 5 guys. We got a little bit of a weather delay there while the winds blew and Ular flexes his own muscles on our community.
197, dropping in 3, 2, 1.
All right, dropping in and on course is Troy Roziplek. Sorry for all you YouTubers watching this at home. Butchering names is kind of the easiest thing that I can do, but he skis out of Pemberton. He's from Whistler, mate. He asked about pizza and squats getting ready for this competition. He's like, no big. You do either of them because they cancel each other out. Oh, yeah. Big air. Nice solid landing there. He's enjoying some turns in this beautiful light here. Holy sunshine. Massive hair at the bottom. Oh, yeah. All right, Troy coming in from Pemberton. Skiing at Whistler. He's wearing bib number 197. That is Troy Rossiplek. How many different ways can I say this name, hey? Again, sorry all you viewers at home. He went big up on course, so I got no choice but to butcher his name big time down here. Holy.
2, 1.
All right, all the way from Ontario. He skis out of Alberta, Big White, and Canmore. We got Theo Van Ziel dropping in. He is in 4th place currently with a score of 34.433 in the qualifying rounds. We got a little bit of a sunshine window here for our last 4 competitors. This is the 2-star Freeride World Tour Qualifier men's ski division. Oh, yeah. Theo Van Ziel launching it. He wants to give a shout out to Fisher Ultimate Ski and Ride and Mitch Corner for supporting him here today. Those are some sponsors and some buddies. He says, know what you can do and ski it hard, and that's exactly what Mr. Van Ziel's doing for us today. Solid landings on there. He's coming into the finish area with some speed. Let's let him know we're paying attention. Riding and switch into the finish. Wearing bib number 96 all the way from Big White and Canmore, Theo Van Ziel. All right. We got our last 3 competitors in the start gate.
Number 195. That's bib 195 dropping in 3, 2, 1.
His hometown is Adams Lake, British Columbia. He skis out of Revelstoke. They call him J-How. We got Jesse Howden on course, dropping in on the left-hand side of the venue. This is definitely something different for the top leaders. Stomping his landing on his top air, no big deal there. His favorite quote is, when in trouble, tuck for the double. Big steezy air. Nice easy landing. Currently sitting in 3rd place with a total of 34.466 points he is. The wind is blowing and the snow is coming down hard here at Lake Louise. Oh yeah. Nicely done. Let's make some noise in the finish area. He's wearing number 195 all the way from Adams Lake, BC, skiing out of Revelstoke. J-How, Jesse Howden. Yeah. All right, we got 2 competitors left here in our men's ski category. And that'll wrap us up this North Face sponsored 2-star Freeride World Tour qualifying event. We had a day of qualification yesterday. Today we're in the finals, and we're going to be whipping it up in the Sitzmark, so come and enjoy a beer, maybe some après in the Sitzmark Lounge sometime after 4 p.m., and the judges will have made their decisions of who's going to be on the top of the podium. We're going to send some people home with some cash and some hardware. Crown the king, queen of the mountain in your discipline. Skiing, riding, men's, women's. 45 athletes here in the final day. And we're down to 2 sitting in the start gate, anxiously waiting to get this going after a little half-hour weather delay.
Dropping in next, we got bib number 171. That's bib 171 dropping in 3, 2, 1.
All right, he's sitting in second place. We got Rylan Grimm from Canada on course. Never like to interrupt people too much with this in the final, so we're just going to let their skiing do the talking. Big old air up top. Put in a grab, too. Oh yeah, stomping his landing. He's sitting in second place trying to get to the top of the podium. Let's making some noise. Wearing bib number 171, we got Rylan Grimm. He just came by and gave us a nice big old yell at the finish line here to the judges. He's stoked on his run. Let's hope they are too. All right, we got a little bit of sunshine for the end of our event here. Welcome back, everybody. Way to stay strong and support your crew. We got the Gonzaga free ski team here. I think they're filming just because they want to see how rad Canadians can be.
To finish her off, we got bib number 169. Got bib 169. Got bib 3, 2, 1.
All right, here he's coming at us. He's presently in first place. We got Shay Townley. He has a combined score of 35.0667. Let's see what he's got for us. Nice little 360 to start off the top of the run. Spinning the other way. That's two easy ones. Kind of a no-brainer. This kid threw a bunch of nice easy threes in his qualifying round. He's showing he's got it here too. Oh yeah, that makes 3 of them so far. Knows how to boost a line score, that's for sure. Heading over to the bowling ball. Oh yeah, nicely done. Easy and smooth in the air that is, and a little style to coming into the finish line. Let's make some noise. Our final competitor wearing 169 all the way from Revelstoke. Shay Townley. Yeah, buddy. All right, everybody, if you guys are curious about our results, you got to come join us in the Sitzmark Lounge. We're shooting for some time after 4 p.m., and that concludes our skiers and riders in both the female they can just come down to the Sitzmark and get the results when they're ready. How's that? Anyways, we're going to sign off here. We've been at Lake Louise, beautiful 4,200 acres of skiable and rideable terrain. We got Rider Media broadcasting around the globe. We got Fresh from Calgary. We got the North Face, Kind Bars, and, of course, the Lake Louise Inn supporting us. Big shout out to our trail crew for retrieving all items and keeping the finish corral tight. Let's give a big shout out to those patrollers and, of course, the event staff, Leah and crew. We couldn't do it without you. We're going to sign off, but the action's not over today. Remember, come back tomorrow and you can join us for the free ski event. Super fun, super loose. We'll try to be yucking it up a little bit for you all. So come and join us then. Until next time, my friends, keep it between the trees. I'm out.